Before we start today, we gotta fix this mess right here. Bam, just like that. Shout out to my barber this morning that really hooked me up. We actually spent about 2 hours talking about money, finances, all that cool stuff. Find yourself a good barber, guys, because when you do, don't let them go. So today I'm gonna need your guys' help, I'll be honest with you. I have a couple of big things that I gotta get done, but it's gonna take me anywhere from 2 weeks to a month to get this stuff done. And whatever I decide to do with your guys' help, that is what I'm gonna be taking videos of for the next month or so. So with all the stuff that I gotta do today, like taking measurements for some AC units, going down to Home Depot, making a parts list, which is going to cost me $16,000. And at the end of the video, if you guys want to find out how I'm getting $16,000 for free for 2 years, so if you want to stick around for that, I'm going to be talking about that at the end of the video. But right now, we're going to be going over what I need to do for this month. So we're going to be going over 4 of them and kind of drive around, and we're going to be checking them out and explaining to you guys. And hopefully you guys put down in the comments what I should do, because I'm honestly torn between all 4 of these things. And the first thing that we're going to be talking about is my GSX, my 97 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. This thing puts over 700 horsepower and it's been broken for about 9 months. God, look at the size of the freaking turbo, dude. God, I love this thing. I built this car from nothing and it runs on 45 pounds of boost, C16, all that good stuff. Here's the thing. Next month is Import Face-Off. It's a race that I take the car. This is what I do for a hobby. I love this stuff. The problem is it needs a transmission. The transmission blew up about 9 months ago, actually almost a year. Do you guys remember about a year ago, I did a full week of a rebuild on the engine and then I took it out and it blew up? It was almost a year ago and it was the same IFO. I tried to get it ready and I was 12 hours away from getting it ready, and then I did a test pass that night and the transmission blew up. Unfortunately, it's gonna cost anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 to fix this thing. Now I could spend the time and money fixing this, taking it to Import Face-Off and racing it and hopefully doing some 10-second passes, because let's face it, that's what I love doing. This is what I enjoy. But there's a lot more other responsible things that I gotta get done. Should we fix and put a transmission that's a dog box and get this car back and running? All right guys, so beside my GSX fixing this thing, now there is one other vehicle. Number 2, this is my 2004 Chevy Duramax. This is one of the first vehicles that I ever bought when I was a kid. The interest rate on this thing when I first bought it was over 25%. And honestly, I didn't have any credit, so this was one of the first vehicles that I ever bought all by myself. It's been sitting here for about 3 years, almost 4 years now, because the engine blew up. And I ended up taking the engine out. It's fully rebuilt, ARP head studs, all that good stuff. It's just, it's been sitting here for so long because I'd never got around to putting the engine in. Now you can kind of see with the hood and the glass. One time we had a really windy day and the hood just flew up because I forgot to put the bungee cord on, and it totally destroyed it. But you can see all the parts are just sitting here. It's like a big giant mess in here. It's honestly, it's going to be very difficult. By the way, the transmission's being held on by a shovel. So right now we got 2 options so far. We got A, we fix our GSX and we get this thing running, because God, how fun it would be to fix this car and get it running and go down the track and actually make a full pass. Option B is we fix my Duramax and we put a new motor in it and we get it up and running, we paint it, I take a video of all that stuff and show you guys, because let's face it, I'm gonna be doing this stuff for a whole entire month. And whatever I choose to do, that's what we're gonna be videoing. Now, options C and D are more of real estate stuff. Now, I have some apartment complexes and a 4-unit apartment that need some work. And it's kind of really big jobs. One is a full gut rehab and the other one is AC units. And we're gonna be going over to the apartment complex to show you the apartment that we've been remodeling. And I've been busting my butt on this thing and I'm almost done with it. But this stuff is coming up and I need to figure out what I should do. So let's go over to the apartment complex and we'll go check that out. So real fast, something about the blue Duramax. If we get that thing started and running and able to move around, then we can finally bring that white GST that I bought and start working on that. Because right now, as you guys can tell, there's not a lot of room here, and I don't have enough room to keep all of these cars. So once we get the blue Duramax running, then we can bring the white Eclipse in and start working on it. So that's obviously something that kind of ties along with the blue Duramax. There's a ladder back there. That ladder almost fell out. So So this is option C. We're at the 8-unit apartment complex. Now this unit is what we're going to be talking about. But real fast, before we go inside number 6, which is the option C, I want to give you guys a little update. This is number 7. This is the apartment that I've been busting my butt in for the past month and a half or so. Last time you saw it, we didn't have the cabinets up. We finally got the cabinets up, and I kind of suck at crown molding. It was my first time doing it, but it looks pretty decent for the most part of it. And all I gotta do left now is actually gotta put the countertop on, which is granite. Now, I've never installed granite countertops in my life. And honestly, I've never installed kitchen cabinets or an over-the-head microwave, which is freaking cool. I've never done that stuff. Honestly, I looked on YouTube on how to do it, and here you go. This is the finished product of it, almost. Stainless steel appliances, because honestly, it's almost the same price as regular appliances. And with the recessed lighting, it just looks nicer. With the gray floors, the white walls, the stainless steel appliances with the crown molding on the kitchen cabinets, dude, it looks awesome. This is gonna be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment renting for about $900 to $950 a month. Now, I've been working on this for about a month, like I said, but in the meantime of doing option A, B, and C, and D, we're also gonna be finishing up this apartment, like installing the doors. I gotta fix the bottom of the trim where some dogs ate it. I finished up the bathroom, and just so you guys know, I've never tiled in my life, really, and this is one of my second bathrooms that I remodeled myself. And honestly, it's not bad looking. I mean, I'm pretty proud of it. But like I said, if you guys don't know how to do something, just look it up on YouTube and learn. You don't need to pay people a ridiculous amount of money to do work yourselves. So this is where the fun starts. This is actually option number C. This is where we're really going to do a big difference. So this door, we're going to be taking away this door, moving the window over to the left, and this is going to be the main door. You see this garage right here? All of these have garages and nobody uses them. So guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be making the garages into bedrooms. Yeah, making them a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, which would increase the property's value and increasing rents. Now this property is extremely bad. You guys are probably going to be grossed out, but let's check it out. We already got the carpet ripped out. This is option C. Now these used to be a motel, that's why there's multiple doors in here, which is really weird, but we're going to be turning it into a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Here's going to be the bedroom. Over here is the living room / dining room. This place is tiny as heck. The kitchen is inside here. We're going to be tearing down this complete wall right here. We're going to be tearing down this wall here, pretty much the closet, and we're going to be pushing everything backwards. We're also going to be taking the kitchen wall here and moving it back and putting pretty much the bathroom, which is in here, putting it more towards here with a walk-in closet. Now over here on this wall, somewhere in this area, we're going to be putting a door, probably right there. And the door is going to have access to the garage, which is going to be the 2nd bedroom. Now this is a really big remodel. For example, we're tearing down all these walls. We're going to be redoing all the electric, the cabinets, the floors. We're redoing the plumbing. We're doing tons of stuff in here. And honestly, it's probably going to take more than a month to do this, because let's face it, 90% of this stuff, I'm going to be doing it myself. If you guys want to check out something pretty bad, this is the entryway to the bathroom, which is so gross. I mean, look, there's barely enough room where you can get in here. And way over here is the freaking toilet, the vanity. It says wasted space. You guys see the cobwebs? That's crazy. And obviously this is gross, dude. Believe it or not, the bathroom that you guys saw in number 7 looked exactly like this. The shower was here, the toilet was way over there, the vanity was over there. It was the same layout, and we were able to kind of tear it all down, rearrange things, do it all over again, make it a hell of a lot nicer. Now, we're gonna be doing the same thing to here. It's gonna take a little bit longer than a month, but this is option C. Option C is totally remodeling this entire apartment. I'm gonna be putting up a picture right here, and this is kind of like a sketch of what it's going to be looking like. Now you can kind of see to the left is the garage. In the center, we opened up the living room, we opened up the kitchen, we made it a lot bigger, we put a little island right here. We actually moved the bathroom over, and for both bedrooms, we made them into a walk-in closet. Now that we figured out option C and see if it's something that we want to do this month, we're going to go to option D, which is the package AC units on a 4-plex. And well, I'm going to be installing them myself more than likely, because I've had nothing but problems trying to get quotes for these things. Let's go check that out now. Also today, I'm going to be meeting with somebody with a tractor. They're going to be going through this whole entire area, pretty much this whole roadway, and they're going to flatten everything out. And I'm thinking about putting some 1-inch rock. That way they're going to give it some road and not a bunch of dirt where it gets all muddy. And it'll be a little nicer too. So this 4-unit, it's about 15 minutes away from where I live. I bought it about roughly 2 years ago, and honestly, we haven't done a whole lot with it because it was actually in really good shape when I bought it. However, we're gonna be doing a lot of upgrades on this. So far, I've really just done some landscaping, but the really big things that we're gonna be doing is putting on a brand new AC units on all of them, because majority of them are all on swamp coolers. So this is the 4-unit apartment. Now you can kind of see on the very top, there's some swamp coolers out here. And what I'm gonna be doing over here right now actually is to take some measurements, because eventually I'm gonna have to do these. Now I have the AC units just kind of parked right here because when I got them, it was a really good deal. They're actually made by Mr. Cool, and they're a package 2-ton unit for this little 4-plex. All right, so we're gonna go up on the roof and we're gonna check out some measurements on the AC system because, well, I gotta take some measurements and go from there. Nice. Oh, we also put a brand new TPO roof on this thing, on both of them. That's pretty nice. So this one actually already has AC, but it's a split system. These are called package units, and we're gonna be setting them here where the swamp cooler is originally. No way. Are you freaking kidding me? Bro. So I installed some gutters back here and I completely forgot my tools up here. It's been like over a month and a half. Are you freaking kidding me right now? No freaking, oh my God. Bro, this is crazy. Yep, that's my snap-on pliers. That sucks. So with these package AC units, it's going to kind of suck because we have to put the package unit right here, and the inlet for the ducting is going to be over there, but we're going to have to run the return air, which is right where the edge of that ruler is, because that's where the living room is. So the ducting is going to be roughly about 9 feet up on the roof for each one. I mean, it doesn't look the greatest, but as of right now, because these are flat roof style apartments, there's really nothing that we can do as far as ducting wise, and we don't want to go with mini splits because we already have the package AC units. I'm glad I found my tools. Away she goes. This is option D, whether or not I put these package AC units on. We're gonna be doing it to the apartment and back, and we're gonna be replacing the coolers over here and over there. Now, I'm not sure, you know, if you guys want us to do that instead. Now, I've never done any type of actual AC unit installs like that, but hey, that's what YouTube's for. I'm actually HVAC certified in automotive AC for R134A and R12. You know, R410 is kind of the same thing. They come pre-charged, so I technically don't have to worry about the Freon. It's just more or less the installation, which honestly, I have some friends that could probably help me with that, but this is option D. This is whether we spend a whole month doing this instead. All right, you guys, for the most part, you guys pretty much understand what I got going on. Let's just, for like 2 seconds, let's just look at this. God, I love this thing, dude. So look, option A, we fixed my DSM. We get it to the track and we have one hell of a time. It's been down for 9 months. We buy a dog box transmission for $9,000 and we fix it, right? This is option A. Option B is we fix the blue Duramax and we finally get it running. And if we do, then we can actually move it around. And as you guys can tell, we don't have room. So when we move it around, we can bring the white GST here and start working on it. Option C and D are pure real estate stuff. Option C is we go into number 6, we start remodeling, tearing down the walls, putting in new kitchens, new bathrooms, adding a bedroom. You know, that's gonna be a full total, it's gonna be a full total gut. And it's gonna probably take us anywhere from 2 months to 2.5 months because for the majority of it, I do it myself. Option D is we put in the AC units, the package units over in the 4-unit, and we do them all ourselves. You know, I've actually talked to about 10 different contractors about this whole AC deal, and 10 contractors, I sent out 10 emails, met with like 5 people. Out of 4 months, out of 10 contractors, I kind of got 1 quote back. Now, in the beginning of the video, I told you guys that I was getting $16,000 for free. Well, look, it's not really free, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about it. So the number 6 apartment, the apartment that you guys saw, number 6, that we might be remodeling, if that's something that you guys wanted to do this month, that is what that is. The $16,000 is a parts list from Home Depot. Hold on, give me a second. It's from a credit card. But wait, hold on. Listen, my limit with my Home Depot credit card is about $20,000. Now, the only reason why I'm considering on remodeling apartment number 6 right now is because there's actually a promotion going on right now for 24 months with interest-free financing. So believe it or not, they'll give you money for 2 years interest free. Obviously you still make the minimum payments, that's no big deal. But the fact that it's interest free, it's technically free money, and it's money that I'm gonna spend anyways, so I might as well just use their money. And honestly, when I refinance one of the properties later on, I can use that to pay it off, or within the next 2 years, just use the incoming rents to pay off the Home Depot card. But a lot of credit card companies are gonna have promotions like this that you guys always gotta be on the lookout for if you're gonna be remodeling a property. Now, hopefully that kind of shed a little bit of some light on how this is all working. But like I said, guys, I'm really at like a 4-way section, a 5-way section right now, I guess you would say, that I really don't know which direction I should do first. I mean, obviously I love my cars. I wanna get them running. I wanna start driving them again. This is what I do. This is what I love. This is my passion. This is what I enjoy. Don't get me wrong. I love working on my properties too, but my cars, I eat, sleep, and breathe race fuel. This is what I do. This is a hobby. This is what keeps me going every single day. So, and I haven't worked on these cars in months, and I've been getting a little bit down about it. So I don't know whether or not I should work on the cars or do the responsible thing and work on the apartments. So I'm hoping that you guys can watch this video. Please, put something in the comments. Tell me what you guys think. I'm hoping to read your guys' opinions to kind of help what I should do. A, B, C, or D. So I'll keep it simple, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. But just like that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.